Welcome to our Go Moment today. I want to introduce you to Desire Street Ministries in Louisiana. Danny Wuerffel is the founder of this organization, and he loves serving his community. After I listened to his video myself, I really thought about this scripture, and I want to share it with you today because living the mission is so unique from God's perspective. And listen to what he said about it. I'm going to read out of 1 Peter 4:10. Listen to this. As each one has received a special gift, employ it in serving one another as good stewards of the manifold grace of God. Danny is doing such a great work in his community. We've been supporting him here at Christian Life Center since 2013. Thank you so much for your generosity, and enjoy this great video.
Hi there, my name is Danny Wuerffel. I'm the Executive Director at Desire Street Ministries. I want to first just take a moment to thank you at the Christian Life Center for your incredible support for many years. You've allowed me to have many moments in ministry, to live the mission. You've allowed our team to be involved in urban ministry all over the Southeast for many years. So thank you so much, and I'm really grateful to share this video with you. I was introduced to inner city work in New Orleans, and I guess it's been 23 years ago, 1997. You see, I was a Florida Gator and was drafted to play for the New Orleans Saints, and was super happy to be in New Orleans, and I got to firsthand experience some of the challenges that are happening in neighborhoods all across our country. This particular neighborhood was the Desire neighborhood, and I visited and began to realize how difficult life was. I saw a girl walk out of a building holding a doll, and it crushed me because I thought this building should have been condemned. I couldn't believe anyone was living in it. And I began to see the lack of opportunities. The valedictorian at the public high school usually couldn't pass the ACT. That should never be. And so I began getting involved at that early time, working with Desire Street Ministries, and really a moment for me after playing 7 years in the NFL. I came to an intersection, and every morning I would turn right to practice football, and I'd turn left to go to Desire Street, and it just got harder and harder for me to keep turning right. That was a moment of intersection in my life, and so I retired from the NFL in 2004. Began turning left, working at Desire Street full time. I think life leads us to many such intersections, some bigger, some smaller, and are we being prayerful about which direction we should really turn? So I began this journey with Desire Street Ministries. I became the executive director after Hurricane Katrina, and our vision began to grow our impact in neighborhoods all over the Southeast. Really what we realized originally, our vision and mission was to go start new Desire Street Ministries in each of these neighborhoods. But what we realized was there already were incredible heroes living and serving and working in neighborhoods all over, and yet they so often were burning out or didn't have the resources they need to be effective and sustainable. So really the heart of Desire Street is to transform under-resourced neighborhoods through spiritual and community development. We want to see a neighborhood change. And the way we do that is by finding amazing local heroes that live and work there, and we come alongside them for 3 to 5 years, and we help them develop their capacity to thrive and to be sustainable through a series of different programs that we work with our leaders. And so I've been super excited to be able to live into that, to see some amazing things that God has done and is doing. And I'll say currently, what I'm most excited about, and also sort of the biggest challenge, it's one and the same. It's this pandemic that we're going through. It's affected all of us at some level. I think regardless of where you are, we've all been impacted at some level. But some a lot harder than others, and certainly, as it often happens, those that have the least resources are often impacted the most, and that's no different here. The neighborhoods where our ministries are been greatly affected in many ways, not the least of which is the lack of access to great food. Many of the kids get their food from their schools, and when the schools have, and still are in many cases, closed, they're not having access to good food. A lot of the jobs are being eliminated, and people are losing their jobs, so they don't have the funding to get the food to do that. And so I'm really proud of how our team has come together and in many neighborhoods become a food distribution center, kind of bringing the actual bread to folks that they need to eat, as you will, and then also as a ministry to bring the bread of life and share the life and love of Jesus with people during this tough time. And you know, our work with our partners has been to keep them sustainable and thriving. And so even though these tough times have hit, I've been really encouraged to see our leaders, because their cups are at some level full enough to overflow, they're in great shape and doing great work. And so thank you, Christian Life Center, for being a big part of that for us and for all these different neighborhoods. And I pray for each of you as you're thinking about how to live your mission, and what's your go moment? What's it going to be that's going to really cause you to come to an intersection that might maybe make some new decisions about how you fit in the kingdom and can make a difference. Thank you, and God bless you.